Hey everyone, Ashton Ewing here. So, with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, I want to share a little bit about our story and about our amazing son, Evan, who passed 5 months ago by a sudden onset of hopelessness. And just kind of bring awareness to parents, to family, to friends, and talk a little bit more about this situational suicide. So I didn't experience mental health illnesses or issues with Evan, and I do want to touch on that really quick because, of course, that's what month we're in for bringing awareness to this. Number one, I don't think mental health gets talked about enough, and I feel that there's two things I feel. I feel like some individuals may be afraid to share how they are truly feeling because they are scared that people will judge them. There's a fear of judgment, and therefore they keep silent. And you all know that I'm in my faith and how much I trust in God, and His word specifically talks about, the enemy prowling and waiting to pretty much get us secluded off by ourselves so that he can attack. And so I see mental illness as everyone's like, it's chemical, it's this and that. I can't disagree with that, but I do feel that spiritually, it's an attack. I see and think spiritually of these minions and spirits that are Satan's little workers that go and bring lies and division and seclusion and destruction in the world. And so, whether or not you believe that or not, biggest thing is that if you're watching this and you are battling and you are struggling and you are losing hope, let me tell you something. Don't let that lie creep in. And reach out to someone, especially call the suicide line hotline. There's individuals on there that are trained. They're there for a purpose, and at least contact them. But I don't want you to be afraid of sharing and talking, because I don't want to use the word I can guarantee, but I feel that the more that you can share and the more individuals that can speak life into you, the more this spiritual battle can break. So there's that. I also think that, I never understood a situational suicide. I thought everyone who died by suicide had like battles of depression, right? Like they battled for a while, that they tried and continued to try, and then they were able to accomplish what they wanted to accomplish. And unfortunately, that's not the case. There's both situations that can happen where somebody is battling and struggling, and it's extremely difficult to hear how broken and how hurt and how much they're battling. And then you have something that is a situational suicide where somebody's living their every single day life, day to day. Things are going fine and nothing's crazy in their life, and there is a moment, an event that causes them to feel like they can't go on, that this is it, that was my life, I'm just gonna be better off not here. And that's hard because there's no signs at all. And I think it goes to make me aware of any sort of words that I speak and that I say, that if I know that someone is upset by something, that I'm checking back in with them, fervently to check on them. It's really hard because as these young individuals, and from what if I remember correctly, that it's like one of the leading causes of death from 10-year-olds to 34-year-olds is suicide. If you're a friend, if you're a parent, if you're a family member, don't be afraid of asking questions. Don't be afraid of having conversations like, hey, I don't know this girl Ashton, but what I do know is that her son had a moment, an event that was so small, like beyond ridiculously small, that he thought he was better off not here. And I want you to know that as parents, talk to your children that there is nothing that they can do or say that is going to be a forever permanent reason for them not to be here. So, again, I could get lost in talking for hours to spread awareness, to share. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I just want all of you to know that you are loved, all of you to know that you are, the world's a better place with you in it, that there is nothing that you can do or say that will ever break the love of God. If you know Christ, maybe you don't know Christ, but let me tell you right now that we are all sinners. We all sin. We all fall short. And the only way is to know Jesus, to have a relationship, to believe that he died on the cross and that he rose, and to confess that you believe that. And when you truly, truly understand how loved you are and how this world became so broken, and how when you have him in your heart and your life, that there's so much hope, because without it, you've got to have hope. This got a way longer than I wanted it to, and I still want to tell people how loved they are and how cherished they are, and that if you are having a difficult time, whether it's been a difficult time for a year or a couple months, or maybe it just happened right now or yesterday, that I ask you to be vulnerable and reach out to somebody that you can trust. Reach out to the suicide hotline. Please do not bottle things up and keep them inside. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like there's this guilt that you shouldn't be feeling like this. Don't feel like this is where you need to speak with someone. I love you all. You are so loved. You are so cherished. You are priceless. There's not another person on this earth that is like you and that can do what God has called you to do. And no matter what you've done in your past, no matter what you're going to do in the future, you can be redeemed, because God is our Redeemer. He is our healer. He is our strength. And I want to overflow and crowd the heck out of heaven. Because let me tell you something. The enemy thought that by speaking lies to my son, he could win. What he doesn't know is he doesn't know that Jesus has already overcome. He has already overcome. He has already won. And so he will not win my mind. He will not win my thoughts. He will not steal my joy. I can sit here and grieve and have moments where I will cry, and I miss Evan so much. But I also know that I will see him again. I also know that there's a purpose for me to continue to speak about him and about his story and share, so that all of you can come to know our Heavenly Father. I love you all.